I am literally right now coming to you sitting at my computer but feeling less than motivated. Like I do not really want to sit down and do any work. Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to chat about lack of motivation, but what you can do to combat that. So it is a gloomy day outside. It's pretty cold, like in the low 30s, and I just want to be like snuggled up on the couch and I want to read a good book. Like I want to do anything but what I need to be sitting down and doing. Even though what I'm doing is something that I love. What I'm going to do right now is literally type out an outline for a YouTube video that I'm excited to create. I think what's holding me back though is I just want to sit down and create the video, but I know that I need an outline to keep me on track and so that I can do better. And so like I just want the video. I always, anytime I record these videos, I want them to be good. I want them to provide value. I want them to be clear. I want them to be concise. I want them to be something that others can watch and understand and get value from. And I know that the best videos that I provide are when I have an outline. So right now, all I need to do is sit down and create this outline. But I just don't feel like it. So right now I'm coming to you because I know that this is such a real thing. I have felt this in other areas of my life before, and I'm sure you have too. And so I want you to know, number one, you are not alone. But number two, we're gonna combat this together, and I'm gonna share with you some tips that I personally use when it comes to these moments, because like I said, I've had these plenty of times before. But I'm gonna share with you some tips on what it is that I do to combat not feeling motivated, feeling less than inspired, and just wanting to do anything but the work that I need to be doing, and would rather be sitting on the couch. So let's get into it. This is gonna be a little bit of a vlog style, a little bit different than some of my videos have been in the past, but I'm really excited to bring this to you, and I hope that you will enjoy it. So let's do it. All right, so here are my 3 tips that definitely help me, and I utilize these probably daily at some point or another, but especially when it comes to getting some work done, like sitting at my computer. My first tip for you is to make something that you can like consume. So for me, that is a mocktail. Sometimes I will also add a snack, but I actually had a really late lunch today, so I'm not really hungry for a snack at this point, but I do love to have my mocktails in the afternoon. So I do a mixture. You can make this however you like. I always like to include pre-workout. So the pre-workout that I use is all natural, and it does not give you those crazy jitters or make your skin crawl. So I love to have it in the afternoons. Some people might like to do coffee or some other sort of like energy drink. I just prefer to have this mocktail. It's fruity, it's refreshing, tastes delicious. I also include another product that's kind of like a tea supplement, and then I also include a LaCroix, which is kind of a seltzer water. If you've ever had one of those sparkling water type things, I like to use the orange. My pre-workout is a strawberry lemonade, and then the tea supplement that I use is a pomegranate flavor. So it's a big fruity, basically like a big fruit punch cocktail, but it's a mocktail because obviously there's no alcohol in it. I love that, and I drink it almost daily, and that is such a treat and a reward for me. So that's my first tip. Next one for you is I like to play some sort of music in the background. Now I have found that I cannot listen to music that has words very well without singing those words. So what I like to do is what's called lo-fi. It is, you can find it on all kinds of different playlists and platforms, but I use my Alexa now, which is really, really nice, and I can just ask for her to play it, and she does, and so I can have that music playing in the background. So I'm not just sitting here quiet. I'm somebody who I like to have some background noise. Sometimes, depending on the work that I'm doing, if it doesn't take a lot of focus, then I can like watch a TV show in the background or something like that, like if I'm making graphics or being more creative. But if I'm typing, like what I'm going to be doing today, which is typing up an outline, I can't have words in the back of my mind or be watching a show because I would get too distracted. So having some music in the background that just has some good beats but no words is really, really good for me. Hey Alexa, play lo-fi music.
Here's a station for you, Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio on Amazon Music.
And then my third tip is to set a timer. And I know this sounds so silly, but at the same time, sitting down right now, it is almost 3:30 in the afternoon, knowing that I could work for the next 2 hours or 3 hours or however long I chose is so daunting. But if I set a timer, sometimes I'll set a timer for 30 minutes, sometimes I set it for 60 minutes. This time I've set it for 60 minutes. And knowing that if I could just get an hour's worth of work done from 3:30 to 4:30. And at 4:30, if I choose, you know what, I've done enough today, I feel good, I don't want to do anything more, then I can stop. But knowing that I have that timer there and then I'm kind of racing the clock and, almost telling myself, if I could get this done, I could be done with my work for today, because obviously I get to choose. Being my own boss, that's obviously something that I have to put that on myself. But knowing that if I get this done, I could potentially allow myself to be done for the day feels really good. And so setting that timer really, really helps kind of just get me in a good mindset. Now, I will say there are sometimes tasks like cleaning my house, for example. Something that I like to do is clean for 30 minutes a day. Not necessarily anything specific, but I will literally do this exact same concept and I will set a timer for 30 minutes and I'll be like, you know what? I don't feel like cleaning, but I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. I'm gonna get as much done as I possibly can. When that timer goes off, I'm done. Or if I choose to keep going, I can. But knowing that I only have to clean my house for 30 minutes and then I can go sit on the couch, or then I can go, turn on Netflix or whatever, feels so good. And then at the end of those 30 minutes, I'm usually so proud of myself. I'm shocked at how much I've gotten accomplished. So this same concept works really well with my work when I sit down to do that as well, especially when I'm not motivated or feeling very inspired, which is this exact situation. So those are my 3 tips when it comes to getting some work done when you are feeling less than motivated. I know they are so simple. I know that they are not a big deal, and maybe you already use these tricks, or maybe you've never thought of some of these. If not, you should totally let me know. But right now, I'm gonna get some work done. All right, so as you can see, it is a little darker now. You saw the timer has officially gone off, and I have sat here for the last hour and I have gotten so much accomplished, which honestly, this happens every single time. And then I even have this moment of like being really annoyed with myself that I didn't just sit down and get to work, and then I had to do all of these things to like actually get myself to sit down and work, Anyway. One tip that I did not share with you earlier, and I want to go ahead and share that with you now, a little bonus tip, is to put your phone on Do Not Disturb when you are setting this timer. So whether that timer is for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, put your phone on Do Not Disturb during that time. And if you need to, even take the phone and put it out of the room, like plug it into your charger in a different room so that you are not tempted to pick it up just out of habit, out of boredom, out of, trying to distract yourself while that timer is set, because that can easily be something that can suck some of that time away before you even realize it. So I hope that that was helpful. I hope that those simple tips are going to be something that you can immediately put into action and really see some success with. This was a super simple and short video, but this is something that I literally, as I was sitting here getting ready to get some work done today, I was like, I know somebody else can benefit from this and I want to make sure and share it. So in the event that this was helpful for you and you got something out of this, you got a tip that you're definitely going to use the next time you are struggling with motivation, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any comments or questions or anything at all, or if you have any tips of things that you do that help you get motivated whenever you are struggling with motivation, make sure to drop that below so that all of us can benefit from the tips that you have as well as those that I'm sharing. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support more than you could ever know, and I can't wait to chat with you in the next video. Until then, see you later.